Hello guys, welcome back to Comic Book Cafe, and today we are reviewing Green Lantern Volume 5, Issue 49. This is a rather interesting issue. So, we got Green Lantern here, and Green Lantern in this current iteration is almost like a good bad guy. He doesn't care anymore. Like, he's obviously no longer a Green Lantern, but still the spark of goodness is still in him. So he's kind of like doesn't care, but yet does care at the same time. He's kind of like a weird way torn man. But anyway, so Sonar, our bad guy in the forces of, I want to say Mordor, but it's not Mordor, it basically caused a really bad situation. And so, Hal Jordan's, brother's son got hurt in the conflict in recent issues, and he's in the hospital, and Hal's obviously mad because, he feels like it's his fault, and he's angry, and, his brother and him are talking, and he kind of says, he feels bad, and his brother's like, don't you try to put this on my son. It's your actions. You decided to do what you did, and he got hurt. And Hal sees Sonar and his group in the UN meeting, and he gets very angry, trashes the room that the boy's in, and he basically leaves. And he goes to Union angry about everything, and Sonar thinks, okay, these guys are playing into my hand. They're gonna do what I want to do. We're gonna finally lift up and take control. But Hal shows up at the UN, goes through all the guards, shuts up everybody at the UN, and he eventually figures out he takes everybody's translator talking devices off him, and unknown to the people talking, Sonar had actually put explosives in these all, which would have killed them, but Hal saved them all. So now Hal's a hero to them. There's really not a lot to talk about, truthfully, this issue, because it was just a setup of, there's Hal, obviously about his brother and his brother's son, obviously feeling guilty what happened, mad at Sonar setting up, and they're talking about it. As soon as Sonar sees Hal Jordan, he knows there's a problem at the UN. Anyway, so basically after that happens and it fails, they're like, we'll do it again. And obviously he would love to get Hal Jordan later. And then Hal, obviously, after that all happens, you see his brother's son wake up, calls mommy, daddy, and they're all happy. Hal shows up later saying, Dad always said, something like the Jordan will survive or something like that. So that was cool. And then we get to the very end, which is the coolest part of the book, is that we see older Hal Jordan, Parallax. And I always think of Parallax and Hal Jordan from the 4 New 52, but we got one here. Since I didn't read the series from the very beginning, I don't know if he made an appearance before. I don't know if this is one that's from the original timeline here. I just know that he says, I can't have you destroy the coastal city again. And that's what next issue, we'll see what happens. But again, before New 52, coastal city got destroyed, Hal Jordan went crazy. We'll see where they go with that. And Parallax is an interesting thing, because DC sometimes can't really figure out what to do with it. It's always around. They like to use it, but they don't know what iteration they like to use it in. So, again, for those who don't know the old DC before New 52, Hal Jordan became a bad guy. Got Kyle Rayner, who became the new Green Lantern, and eventually, based in their darkest hour, Hal Jordan sacrificed himself to save everybody, basically became a hero at the end. But anyway, what do you think of this issue? Again, there's not a lot to talk about, because this is one of those issues, not a lot happened, right? It was more of I don't want to call it filler, but, it was more about the kid, Hal Jordan's guilt. It's almost more of a political positioning, because here's Sonar trying to basically kill people in the UN because he knows all leaders are going to get together, and so anyway, it's more a setup for Parallax for the next issue, I guess. So, what did you think of it? Did you like it? Not like it? Did you like how it, not a lot happened in the book, but still, there are story elements to the character. This is more building on here's Hal Jordan. If you never read the book, here's who he is, here's what he thinks, kind of thing. Anyway, love to hear your guys' opinions like always. Again, I really never really hated a Green Lantern issue, so I don't call it a bad issue. It's one of those filler issues I call it, where they do all these cool little story things, character things, but it really doesn't really build into anything. It's all kind of wrapped up nice and neatly. Anyway, love to hear your guys' opinions on it, and I'll do another review soon. Later, guys.